Welcome back, guys, to another Slylisto video. Today's Monday, so you know what that means. Mythical Monday. For this Mythical Monday, we're going to be talking about all mythical things under the sea, or at least I'm going to try to list off as much mythical creatures as I can from under the sea, starting out with my favorite being the Kraken. Yes, that 50-foot long destructive sea monster that everybody grew up knowing. Now, this is a very important mythical creature just because later on scientists actually discovered that this was truly a real creature. The giant squid is believed to be the basis of the Kraken myth. The Kraken originated from Norway and Iceland, even though there's multiple stories of this type of creatures all over the world, but it may have originated from dead carcasses of giant squids that sailors or fishermen picked up in their nets. Now, this is not to be confused with the modern version of the Kraken, usually like a giant monster that can walk on land. No, when I say the Kraken, I mean the squid octopus looking creature with huge tentacles. And the next creature on the list has to be the legendary Loch Ness monster. This creature has captivated thousands for years. It is said to be a long surviving plesiosaur, the body of what seems to be a turtle without the shell and a long neck with a reptile lizard-like head. Now, there's been many creatures like this one reported, not just the Loch Ness monster, but you have Champ from Lake Champlain, and you also have the Ogopogo from British Columbia. The difference is that Champ and the Loch Ness monster resemble a plesiosaur, whereas the Ogopogo creature is more of a serpent-like sea-dwelling creature, which is the next mythical creature on the list. Sea serpents have been reported throughout history thousands upon thousands of times. These are huge, long, snake-like sea-dwelling creatures with the head of a lizard. In Norse mythology, it is said that there is a sea serpent that is so long that it encircles the entire world of Midgard. In some stories, these serpents get so big, sailors mistake their bodies for islands. Have you ever heard of the bishop fish? Well, this is a mythical creature that is really hard to explain. It had the arms, legs, and head of a man, but the body of a fish with fins. It was said that the king of Poland captured this creature and presented it to Catholic bishops. The mythical creature asked the bishops if he could please be released, and the bishops allowed him to be released. The creature made the sign of the cross and jumped back into sea. The next mythical creature on the list is Encantados, which comes from a Brazilian Portuguese name meaning the enchanted ones. These guys are said to come from a mythically enchanted land, and they're very curious about humans and human societies. They can actually morph into human-like creatures, but are never fully transformed. The way to spot an Encantado is to see the top of their heads, because the top of their heads is usually bald with a blowhole, because when they revert back to their creature form to go back into their enchanted world, they turn into dolphins. Now, these creatures, when on land, are said to be some of the best musicians and are very sociable and just crave sex. Another Irish-Scottish mythical creature is the Selkie. The Selkie is a shape-shifting creature. It is a seal in the water, and it transforms into a beautiful woman or often man, so it's a race of mythical creatures. Many stories tell of fishermen who steal the skins of the Selkie, because without the skin, they cannot turn back into their seal forms, which is what they want to do. And then the men that steal the Selkies make them wives, and the children that are born are usually born with abnormalities like webbed feet or webbed fingers. Another story told is that if a lonely fisherman's wife drops 7 tears into the water, a Selkie man will appear and make love to her. In the land down under, there dwells another mythical creature known as the Bunyip. The Aboriginal tribes of South Australia don't really have a distinct description of this creature. It is just said to dwell amongst lakes, creeks, riverbeds, pretty much anything with internal water. Often described as river spirits, these things have either dog-like faces, reptile-like faces, fur, long horse-like tails, and kill humans to eat. Let's go back to Greek mythology as we talk about the Cetus. This is a sea-dwelling dwelling mythical creature that was slain by both Hercules and Perseus. It was the lower body of a serpent-like sea creature, the legs of a horse, and the body of a demon is the best way I can explain it. And one very awesome sea mythical creature has to be the Hippokin. Oftentimes seen pulling Poseidon's chariot, it was a half horse, half fish creature that looked amazing. And finally, I'm gonna leave you guys off with the last sea mythical creature on the list, the merfolk. This includes mermaids, mermans, so human-looking creatures with gills, fish-looking creatures that could walk on water. Any of those would fit the merfolk. Thank you guys so much for watching this Mythical Monday. Please comment down below if I missed any mythical creatures. I mean, I know I missed a lot of mythical creatures that dwell under the sea, but comment down below. I may make a part 2 to this topic. That was a mouthful for some reason. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to click right here, which is gonna take you to last week's Mythical Monday, which I talked about werewolves and my 3 distinct archetypes of a werewolf. Or you can click right over here, which is going to take you to a random Slylisto video. Thank you guys again so much for watching. This was Gursh One with Slylisto signing out.